Welcome to the all-new Sports Visions on Bounce TV and to our worldwide web viewers on www.sportsvisionusa.com. Hello, everybody. I'm DJ Jones along with my good friend and traveling partner, Dale Williams. How are you?
What's up, player?
Hey, man, it's the weekend we've been waiting for.
Hey, this is the best weekend ever. DJ, I'm ready, man. I was ready last week, but I'm really ready today, player.
All right, coming up in just a little bit, we have an opportunity to talk about Auburn, Alabama, Georgia, and Georgia Tech opening week, as well as a lot of other great things that's going on in sports.
All right, and don't forget about our celebrity golf tournament. We got it all right here, man, and everybody's excited about this weekend, DJ. Hey, best college football weekend ever.
Last but not least, Colin Kaepernick, the big name in the NFL, will tell you how we think about his latest deal. All that and more coming up next on Sports Visions.
Crown Royal presents the Sports Vision Celebrity Golf Tournament, featuring past and present sports celebrities and on-air personalities. Thursday, September the 8th, at Robert Trent Jones Grand National Golf Course in Opelika. There'll be a shotgun start at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. For only $400 per team, you can treat all your clients, your staff, and friends for a lovely day on a beautiful golf course, which includes green fees, cart, and lunch. This four-man scramble tournament will award prizes to the first, second, and third place teams. There'll also be prizes for the longest drive and closest to the pin. You can win a Mercedes-Benz with a hole-in-one on the par threes and other great prizes. A portion of the proceeds will benefit local charities. For more information, contact Dale Williams at 706-681-5192 or DJ Jones at 706-681-1136.
Selection now, saving now, value now. Columbus is Nissan Town, and the Nissan Now sales event is on now. Now, save $5,000 on a new Altima. That's right. Now, drive a new Altima, an IIHS top safety pick with $5,000 in savings. The best time to buy is right now.
Nissan Now sales event. Don't miss it. We'll see you soon. Headquarter Nissan.
Welcome back to Sports Visiting. As you said in the opening, the greatest college football weekend ever, and I know it started on Thursday when you had a couple of SEC teams opening up with, of course, you had Vanderbilt in South Carolina as well as Tennessee and Appalachian State. But that was just a little warm-up because what's going down this weekend, man, is off the chain.
It's off the chain, DJ. I mean, I'm kind of trying to compare to the bowl system or the playoff game system, but I'm talking about right off the bat, we got some big-time games.
For the last few weeks, we've been talking about quarterbacks and the situation over, off-season and into the summer practices. But one team that didn't have a quarterback problem, and that was Paul Johnson in Georgia Tech. We know that Justin Thomas was coming back for his final year. They're expecting great things after a dismal performance last year. But we do know and expect for Paul Johnson to get that offense back on track. And I think Tech will be a lot better than they were last year.
I think they're going to be a lot better than people really anticipate, DJ, but I think the Justin Thomas piece, he must handle the ball a little bit better. He's got to become a ball manager. He is a big play quarterback. They throw the ball and make some explosive plays on offense. I think they're going to be a totally different team. But offensively, Paul Johnson's going to move the ball. They're going to run the wishbone, not the wishbone, but they're going to run that option on the runs, but they do a great job with it. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
If for some reason Justin Thomas slips up, we know a guy by the name of Taquan Marshall by way of Harris County that can step in and do an admirable job.
I think Taquan's going to get an opportunity to play early, I think, really, because one thing about Justin Thomas, DJ, when he has a bad game, he has a bad game, and I think Paul Johnson has enough confidence in Taquan to put Taquan in the game, and surprisingly, Taquan can throw that football, player.
Absolutely, and again, A-back Marcus Marshall is another name that's familiar with us. Obviously, his brother played for the Dogs, and again, he had a great freshman year last year. We had an opportunity to see him play against Alcorn State. In the opener last year, he did well, and he's expected to be another one of the top ground gainers.
I think he's going to be probably the top ground gainer other than Justin Thomas, but I think at the same time, DJ, offensively, Georgia Tech is not going to have a problem moving the ball. It's just when they get behind, it takes them so long to score. They're big. 10, 15-play drive. Those are like textbook. But at the same time, defensively, they're going to show up. Defensively, if Ted Roof got these guys playing, DJ, Georgia Tech's going to be a surprise all over the ACC.
Okay, so that's Georgia Tech going up against Boston College in their first ACC matchup in Ireland, Dublin, Ireland.
Dublin, Ireland.
All right, let's bring it back over to the Plains where, the Auburn Tigers are going to entertain the number 2 football team in the country with the number 1 Heisman Trophy prospect.
Oh, man, Deshaun Watson definitely is a Heisman Trophy contender. It's his Heisman to lose, DJ, and they are definitely number 2. Really, Deshaun Watson did everything he possibly could last year to beat Alabama in the championship game. He's back this year. He's really thinking they can win this thing, DJ. So, Auburn, we're going to find out real early, DJ, what kind of defense Auburn got.
Yeah, and I know that defense is led by Carl Lawson and Montravius Adams, and those are 2 big players.
Big, nasty players, DJ, and we're going to find out how nasty they are because, really, if they can't get after Deshaun Watson, it's going to be a long game for the Auburn Tigers.
All right, let's go to number 1, Alabama. Alabama is going to be out in Arlington, Texas, taking on USC. That's not going to be a dance in the park.
That's not going to be a dance in the park, DJ. Really, Alabama, preseason number 1. Still don't know who's quarterback going to be, but like we've been saying for a month, DJ, if anybody can win a national championship without a quarterback, Alabama is the team. I think their defense is going to dominate. They're going to play the Saban ball, meaning good defense, knockout defense, good special teams, and anybody who wants to be a good ball manager at quarterback. And Alabama's probably going to do their thing, man.
All right, and we'll end up right here at home in the Georgia Dome. And again, you got the Tar Heels from North Carolina taking on the Dogs. And again, Elijah Hood is a name that's synonymous with all the great running backs across America today. Don't sleep on Elijah Hood from North Carolina.
Don't sleep on North Carolina, DJ, because, again, as we speak about Clemson, North Carolina played Clemson to like a onside kick, a controversial onside kick from beating Clemson last year for winning the ACC championship. So North Carolina is well more than able, being ranked number 22, Georgia 18. Really all the question marks come from the offensive side of the ball with Georgia. Do they have good receivers? Do they have the running back pieces? Nick Chubb back. Sony Michel, he's going to play. Who's going to be the quarterback, DJ? And, we've already talked about that. But really, we don't know yet. So we're going to find out and look forward to a great game.
Well, the Dogs have to stop the run, and, of course, Eason. I'm saying this. Nobody's saying this. Eason's going to be the man, and, of course, they're saying that Nick Chubb is going to be the man, but you know what? I beg to differ.
Well, DJ, this is what I hope. If my bulldog wish is that the running game suffices. Nick Chubb is back. Sony Michel is back. Georgia's able to move the ball on the ground. So we're going to have to put that much pressure on whoever they're going to put at quarterback.
All right, let's take a look at our Chick-fil-A picks of the week.
All right, our Chick-fil-A picks of the week, we have Alabama against USC. We got Auburn against number 2 Clemson. Number 18 Georgia will go up against North Carolina. We got Georgia Tech playing Boston College. We got LSU playing Wisconsin in Lambeau Field, DJ. Ole Miss against Florida State in Orlando. Got Texas A&M going against UCLA. And don't forget to pick up your forms at the Chick-fil-A on Bradley Park only, and turn in your forms by 12 o'clock on Friday.
Now let's take a look at our Black College lineup for this week, brought to you by our good friends at Mel and Abe's.
Okay. Ah! Oh. Hey, I'm trying to get crunk.
C-R-U-R. Tell them how we gonna go. Tell them why they don't hold on. Tell them why they better run.
Truth be truth, the will to win will win. So intimidate your darkest fear. Revive every forgotten fantasy. Set goals you can never reach, then reach them. Count cards to fight fate stack deck. And if you want to win as much as you want to live, you're ready to reign on.
Sports Vision presents the Chick-fil-A Picks of the Week. Every week during the 2016 college football season, Chick-fil-A will sponsor the Picks of the Week segment on Sports Vision. Sports Vision will pick several college football games from around the country for the customers to pick the winning teams. The customer that picks the most winning teams will win a Chick-fil-A platter and a gallon of tea, compliments of Chick-fil-A Bradley Park. So customers, fill out your form and make sure you fill out your contact information and wait to hear if you are the Chick-fil-A Picks of the Week winner. All forms must be turned in by Friday, the day before the game, by closing time. The winner's name will be announced on Sports Vision the following week. So stop by Chick-fil-A on Bradley Park to pick up your form for the Chick-fil-A Picks of the Week.
Crown Royal presents the Sports Vision Celebrity Golf Tournament, featuring past and present sports celebrities and on-air personalities. Thursday, September the 8th, at Robert Trent Jones Grand National Golf Course in Opelika. There'll be a shotgun start at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. For only $400 per team, you can treat all your clients, your staff, and friends for a lovely day on a beautiful golf course, which includes green fees, cart, and lunch. This four-man scramble tournament will award prizes to the first, second, and third place teams. There'll also be prizes for the longest drive and closest to the pin. You can win a Mercedes-Benz with a hole-in-one on the par threes and other great prizes. A portion of the proceeds will benefit local charities. For more information, contact Dale Williams at 706-681-5192 or DJ Jones at 706-681-1136.
Why do we have Aflac?
Aflac.
And Major Medical?
Major Medical, boy, yeah! I help pay the doctor. Ain't that enough for you?
There are things Major Medical doesn't do.
Aflac
Pays cash so we don't have to fret.
Something families should get.
Like a safety net.
Even helps pay deductibles to cover your back with.
Learn about one-day pay at aflac.com/wrap.
And welcome back to Sports Vision's Dale. The NFL season is getting closer and closer. Still a week out from opening day. I know we just had the last preseason game. The Falcons entertained Jacksonville. But one thing that I can remember about this time of year, the pink slips were coming, man. The Turk was in the building. Again, you'd have to get down to 73 or 75. And then, of course, on Tuesday, they have to get down to a 53-man roster. But this time of year is the toughest part of the football business for administrators and coaches because they have to decide on talent. And sometimes, unexpectedly, you got guys that came in and outperformed some of the guys you were counting on.
That's really, DJ. This is where the cream rises to the top. The top. You got all these guys that have been drafted. Then you got the free agent that came on that surprised everybody. You got one kid that can play three positions, and you want to put him on special team, but you got a receiver. It's a lot of decisions being made, DJ. But at the same time, if you don't make the team, the practice squad has become very, very strategic. And that's the one thing that they've been trying to do right now is build up their practice squad, development of some players, younger players, but at the same time, man, they're trying to get their best 53 in the house.
On everything you're saying, we got one guy that you all can relate to from former Central Red Devil and Arkansas State player. We're talking J.D. McKissick. We were up in camp a couple of weeks ago. We had an opportunity to see J.D. Have an exciting practice, and we saw the follow-up game where he ran back a kickoff in the second half. And, again, we've seen several great catches, and he has proven to the staff that he deserves a place in the NFL. Now, whether that's on the practice roster for them to hide, because if they release J.D. McKissick, he's going to get a phone call immediately.
Immediately. I don't think they're going to try to – if the worst thing can happen to him, they're going to hide him on the practice list.
Yeah.
And, at the same time, he's been a great return person for him. He's able to get kickoffs. He's been able to do punt returns on special team. And really, DJ, he's a better receiver than I even anticipated.
He is, again. But you know what? He flew under the radar. He didn't go to one of the big primetime schools that we all know and love, Arkansas State. He rewrote some records up there. And, again, he's, of course, he's a legend in that conference.
That's right.
And he also has been the talk of the Falcons camp.
He's been really the hit of the whole camp, DJ, has been him. I mean, far as that is concerned, I know the Weems piece has been good. Weems has been with the Falcons for a long time, been their return specialist, behind the Devin Hesters. But this guy brings some spark to the game, player.
No doubt, no doubt. But, again, the Falcon mainstays, of course, we all know and expect Julio and Matt Ryan and, of course, all the running backs to do a great job. We expected we got to find out if this defense can hold some people, if we could get to the quarterback, because that's really what the Falcons needed to shore up.
They got to do that, DJ, for as their defense is concerned, their pass rush is concerned. But I really think Dan Quinn is going to do this, DJ. I think he's going to revert back to his Seattle days, and he's going to be a blitz-happy guy. He's going to move his guys around. And really, I still think they're undersized, but at the same time, they're nasty defensive guys. I've really been impressed with their defensive line for the last 2 years. Brian Cox does a very good job with them. So their defensive line is going to be pretty good, I think, for the secondary. Really, the best pass rush is if you crushing that pocket with a defensive line and blitzing off the corner, Beasley got to show up, DJ. And if Weatherspoon makes the team, DJ, he's going to help come in on dime packages and pass situations.
Before we go to the break, we got to talk about the hottest player, not only in the National Football League, this is the hottest player in football, period. Dak Prescott, the former Mississippi State quarterback who is now the starting quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Of course, you know Tony Romo went down with a back injury, so they're saying he's going to miss at least half the season, which means that for the first time since Quincy Carter, Dallas Cowboys will start rookie Dak Prescott.
Well, I think really that's a big thing, DJ. He's played himself into that position. Yeah, Romo's hurt, but I think at the same time they were drafted for this guy to be a backup quarterback, and really they got a blessing because this guy has been doing a great job as a starting quarterback. Dallas does not even look the same with this guy in there. I mean, really, he's been doing a great job ball managing. He places the ball accurately. He's basically just moved right into where he was at Mississippi State, DJ. He's done a great job for the Cowboys, and I know Dez Bryant and Witten, these guys have the confidence and the trust in this guy. And that's really one big thing that the Cowboys got, man. They're going to be tough, DJ.
And that trust and chemistry has come from something that you guys didn't know. You know that Tony Romo was hurting, nursing the injuries all season long. Well, guess what? Dak Prescott had the opportunity to get all those reps. So you got very familiar with those guys. So it's not coincidental that he is hitting on all cylinders right now.
I mean, I think it's a great thing. And really, you know, Cowboys really always been known around the last 4 years. They got a good offensive line to protect this guy. He doesn't have to force passes. He's got Dez Bryant. He's got a loop of receivers, you know, the Witten piece. Got a great running back, you know. We're going to see if you know, Ezekiel Elliott is going to be that running back that they really drafted. But we're going to find out on offense, but really it's going to be down, again, DJ, defense. What kind of defense they got?
Well, check this out. You know, on the college side, we do the Chick-fil-A picks of the week, but don't forget, we got the Crown Royals picks of the week coming up. Tell us a little bit about the Crown Royal picks of the week.
The Crown Royal picks of the week, you know, we do the picks. We take about 10 NFL teams, and we have you to pick those teams. The winning team, the person that has the most winning team, win a bottle of Crown Royal, DJ. And,
how about that?
We'll hold up. We got it coming next week because, you know, we'll get calls about that Crown Royal deal, player.
Well, we can't start before the season starts, and you know the NFL doesn't start until the week of the 11th, right?
That's right, DJ. And then we have to throw this in. For recreational purposes only, we make these picks.
Drink responsibly.
Crown Royal presents the Sports Vision Celebrity Golf Tournament, featuring past and present sports celebrities and on-air personalities. Thursday, September the 8th, at Robert Trent Jones Grand National Golf Course in Opelika. There'll be a shotgun start of 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. For only $400 per team, you can treat all your clients, your staff, and friends for a lovely day on a beautiful golf course, which includes green fees, cart, and lunch. This 4-man scramble tournament will award prizes to the first, second, and third place teams. There'll also be prizes for the longest drive and closest to the pin. You can win a Mercedes-Benz with a hole-in-one on the par 3s and other great prizes. A portion of the proceeds will benefit local charities. For more information, contact Dale Williams at 706-681-5192 or DJ Jones at 706-681-1136.
Come into Chester's Barbecue for our world-famous mouth-watering ribs, smoked fresh on our grill daily. Or try one of our barbecue pork plates with fresh sides. Chester's has delicious sandwich combos to choose from that are sure to please. We also serve tempting home-cooked favorites. And don't forget to take home your own bottle of great sauce. Chester's Barbecue, serving the best food at the best price. 3 locations to serve you.
Live in the spotlight with Sports Life Entertainment. Enjoy our 50-passenger luxury party buses or corporate coaches. For more information, contact us at 770-989-1340. And remember, it's all about that sports life.
Welcome back to Sports Vision. I know we've had an opportunity to talk college football, we talked pro football, and now let's talk individuals because as of right now, this is the hottest thing going on. And you know, this is our On the Wall segment, folks. We talk about what you want us to talk about based on what you Facebook message us, what you email us. We get calls all along the week. But for some reason, Colin Kaepernick's name has come up, Dale.
Well, you know, basically, you know, when you sit down doing the national anthem, DJ, your name gonna come up, player. That's hard not to miss. You know, I've been getting that question all week, and really, like I say, I like what Jamel Hill said. ESPN Jamel Hill said, "How can you say you stand for Muhammad Ali and you condemn Colin Kaepernick?" I think that was a great comparison, but at the same time, he wants to stand for something, DJ, and he said the flag does not represent him, and that's something that we live in a country that freedom of speech, land of the free, home of the brave, and he was definitely brave by doing that and taking a stand. And we talk about social consciousness all the time, but at the same time, you don't want to do anything to distract from your team, DJ. And I don't want to distract from my team. But at the same time, if you really believe in something that strongly, then you got to stand for it. So I have no problem with it.
Here's the deal. Colin Kaepernick, he can do whatever he wants. I don't think that his approach was the right way to do it, especially with him not performing at the level he needs to be performing as a $100 million quarterback. First of all, he's not even the starting quarterback, and I hope that he makes the team with the San Francisco 49ers. But we're talking about a young man who is not distanced from controversial issues, and for him to pick this elite moment in time to make this statement, to me, I think that it's not wise, and I think that his counsel has not been good, or they hadn't been fair enough with him, because again, this young man needs to worry about staying in the National Football League, because he very easily could be out of the league with these cuts we're talking about coming up, because he has not performed to the level that he has played when Harbaugh had him several years ago. He's been in complete decline. He's been damaged goods. He's had an arm problem. And, of course, to be quite honest, Dale, he just hadn't been executing to the point that he was several years ago.
Well, DJ, I think really that makes his stand a whole lot stronger to me, because he knows he's on the fence of being cut, and he's going against status quo. I think really that's why it shows to me that it's something that he really means, and he really wants to have a social consciousness. He really believes in that. He knows he's on the fence, but really on the same note of that, he's probably made more money than he ever thought he would ever make. And I think really that modern-day football player, early retirement, making great money, they don't have to stay in the game that long. So I think really he's taking that under consideration, but at the same time, we talk about social consciousness all the way. You got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. So I'm all with that, but at the same time, I don't want to be a distraction. But at the same time, we grew up in the 60s. I grew up in the 60s, the Jim Browns, the Bill Russells of the world. These guys really stood for a lot of things, and I think really he's just taking a plate out. No, he's not playing up to par, but that's why it means so much to him, because he doesn't care. He's standing up for what he believes in, and he thinks that the United States flag and the Star Spangled Banner does not indicate who he is.
The other side of my concerns is, how can we take this situation with a player that, again, and again, what he did is what he did, and again, social consciousness is speaking out is wonderful. But I'm talking about the elite in the game. How could this guy take all the headlines from everything, not just his team, but he's been the talk of the NFL in the media for the last week or so?
Well, that part right there, I just think, I don't think he's sidelined. I think he really means it, DJ. I mean,
no, not the fact that he means it. I'm blaming the media, because they are taking it and putting it over everything else. With all we talked about Dak Prescott. Yeah. We talked about all the wonderful things that are going on in the league. But for whatever reason, for the last 4 or 5 day block, Colin Kaepernick's name has been the most talked about that we've talked about.
Well, DJ, bad news sale. Controversial news sale. The good thing, the good feel-good story is the Dak Prescott story. So I think that has a lot to do with it. But I really think, I don't want to, and I kind of do, the rebel in me is like, okay, I believe, the flag doesn't represent you, and really that's what he means. I mean, we live in a political era. We say what we want to say basically, and everybody kind of takes things for granted. But like I said, it's hard for you to say you down with Muhammad Ali, DJ, and then you contradict this guy right here for doing this. That's big, player.
All right. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back after this.
Smile is the most admirable thing you can wear. And for anyone age 1 to 101, Cook Dental Care has a smile for you. Dr. Kathy L. Cook offers a wide range of individualized, innovative services from basic preventative dentistry to specialized care. We provide comprehensive dental care for the entire family, including pediatric. Insurance, financing, walk-ins, and new patients are always welcome. So for your family's dental care, visit Cook Dental Care.
And welcome back to today's final segment of Sports Vision. And Dale, I say final segment, but it is the beginning segment because football season is in full effect.
It's full effect, DJ, man. You got no huddle offense. I got to almost call the timeout, player. You know, we get a chance to talk about football. So
absolutely.
It's been good, man.
Man, you know, we mentioned earlier the greatest lineup in the history of college football in the first week, man. I mean, these games, these tremendous games that are going to be on television, of course, all day Saturday. And again, you know what? We got a heck of a season to look forward to.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, any football fan in the country, you put an asterisk by this day because I'm telling you, man, this is probably the best Saturday ever. You can sit at home in your sky boxes, you can grill, you can do anything. You ain't got to go nowhere but turn the TV on, and that's great, man.
And the same thing will make you laugh, will make you cry. What will make you laugh is the fact that we do have this great college football weekend kicking off, but at the same time, it's a sad day in the NFL because a lot of guys will no longer be playing. They'll hang their cleats up for the last time.
Well, you know, they'll hang them up, you know, DJ, but I think really there's going to be a lot of shuffling, and one thing about a good scouting program and a good player development guy, they've been watching some of these guys, and just because they got cut for the Falcons, that don't mean the Seahawks might not pick them up. So it's an opportunity for a lot of kids and a lot of people, and then the practice squad piece. So we wishing everybody the best, though.
Last but not least, have you signed up for the Sports Vision Celebrity Golf Tournament brought to you by Crown Royal?
Oh, man, that's big, DJ. You know, we're going to do the Celebrity Golf Tournament over at Robert Trent Jones this Thursday. Right over there at Robert Trent Jones, and, man, I can't wait, player.
Only $400 to play one of the finest courses in America. Of course, the home of the Barbasol PGA event.
I mean, big Barbasol course, PGA course, DJ. A lot of our returning golfers are going to be playing there, DJ. But at the same time, the Celebrity Golf Tournament is a great cause for the For Kids program. We're trying to teach some little kids how to play golf. You know, really, somebody need to teach me too, player, because I can't play with lick.
First, second, and third place teams will be awarded a lot of prizes, a lot of giveaways, longest drive, closest to the pin, hole-in-one, giving away a Mercedes-Benz for a hole-in-one.
Oh, man, you know, I can imagine what the dude going to do when they hit a hole-in-one and win a Mercedes-Benz, but it's legit, player.
Green fees, cart, and lunch, and all these wonderful opportunities to win these prizes. Only $100. Man, you go out to your local course and pay $40, $50, $60. Oh, You're going to be on this special course, hanging out with the likes of not only Dale and I, Otis Sistrunk is already committed. That's Jerome right. Boom Boom Bichard is committed. Former University of Georgia great Lindsey Scott will be here, as well as Herman Archie.
Oh, man, that's
just to name a few now. I'm not going to tell you everybody.
Don't put all of them on, DJ.
All right, well, that's going to do it for all the time we have for today's show. For Dale Williams, I'm DJ Jones, reminding you to keep your eye on the ball. Have a great week.
Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you.